Imagine a future where the daily commute is not one of stress, but rather productivity and even relaxation. A future where unnecessary deaths and fatal accidents can be completely eliminated from our daily commute. Now, we've seen this technology, this solution, being implemented in many major cities across our nation in the form of taxi services, especially, for example, Waymo here in Texas. What I'm referring to is fully autonomous vehicles. Now, I believe by implementing fully autonomous vehicles on a wider scale can help improve the driving experience and also prevent unnecessary deaths on the road, as driving can be one of the most dangerous things that we can do on a day-to-day basis. Now, we want to target the source of what causes these accidents, and that is human error. According to the NHTSA, 94% of all accidents on the road occur due to human error. This can imply distracted drivers, impaired drivers, and even reckless and fatigued drivers. So, distracted drivers on their phones, looking at the scenery, eating or drinking behind the wheel. We have reckless or fatigued drivers who are tired, early morning commutes, late afternoon commutes. We know how those can be, as if some of us do drive, and some of us know how fatigued that sounds, being up early in the morning or late in the afternoon trying to get home. And also we have impaired drivers, drivers that are under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Now this can cause accidents and can increase the risk of them happening by almost tenfold. Now, human error is on the basis of biological limitations. What that means is that, biologically speaking, the human mind cannot process things as fast as it needs to sometimes. And this is where autonomous vehicles come in. When you compete with the technological accuracy of a autonomous vehicle versus that of the human mind, you're trying to compare sensory inputs, consistency, and reaction times. It's not close. The average human mind takes about 0.7 to 1.5 seconds to react to an unexpected event. However, an autonomous vehicle can react and make a decision in milliseconds. This is the difference between a massive fatal collision and a near miss. Furthermore, consistency. Autonomous vehicles are consistent. They are operating at 100% capacity at all times. The human mind cannot do that for the length of the drive. And of course, finally, on top of that, sensory inputs. We can only see in one direction and hear. But an autonomous vehicle can see in all directions with a suite of technology. We are talking 360-degree cameras, LiDAR, radar, allows the car to see everything at all times, regardless of weather conditions. And that is something that a lot of drivers struggle with because it is very difficult to drive in the rain, snow, or horrible conditions. And a lot of people like to point out that, roads or poor infrastructure, poor vehicle design, and that might play a part into that. But human error and biological limitations create a far greater challenge for the safety of other drivers and ourselves when we get behind the wheel. This segues to a very simple solution: the broad implementation of autonomous vehicles. This guarantees that roads are safer, that roads are easier to travel on, and they also do a myriad of benefits for the driver. It eliminates distractions for the driver. It also has V2V communication software, which is essentially software that allows autonomous vehicles to talk to each other in real time. So if one autonomous vehicle sees an accident, the rest follow suit and make a decision. Humans cannot naturally do that. It is impossible for a human to do. We cannot communicate with each other at all times. And furthermore, consistent data tracking. Autonomous vehicles can improve upon themselves. So you take an already great product and you can improve upon it. Further, again, saving lives on the road. Now, the thing is, a major counterpoint to all this progress is the freedom aspect of driving. People like to get behind the wheel because it's freedom. It is a chance to escape. And some drivers prefer the enthusiast experience, where they can control every aspect of the vehicle at all times. Autonomous vehicles will deny you that freedom. They will prevent you from making certain decisions that go against parameters and go against safety procedures if they deem that necessary. But I think it is a small trade-off in the name of keeping the lives of each other and ourselves out of harm's way. But in conclusion, implementing this technology will not only benefit ourselves, but each other. There will no longer be danger on the road. And again, we touch the road on a day-to-day basis. It is the most dangerous thing that we can do on a daily basis, but implementing this technology makes it to where driving is not a chore, and driving can be as easy as making a morning coffee. That is the power of technology. And I think the trade-off here, there shouldn't be one. But it is an exciting technology that I hope gets implemented in the future for all.